The South African National Editors Forum is also condemning the disruption of that book launch. Sanef chairperson Mahlatse Mahlase joins us now via Skype. Mahlatse, thank you so much for joining us. We've now had reaction from all quarters, particularly from the ANC at senior level through Jackson Mthembu and their spokesperson, and just recently from the ANC Youth League Secretary General, all distancing themselves from threats to burn books and the like. But that doesn't make what happened last night any less alarming, does it?
No, it doesn't at all. And actually, it also indicates that we now need action from the party itself. What we are calling for as the South African National Editors Forum is for the ANC to go and identify the people who were there at Peter Louis Meyerberg's book launch and actually discipline them, because it is only when the party takes action that the words will start meaning something. I mean, we just heard this morning the ANC Youth League in the Free State saying that they will be going ahead with the banning of the book, and that is a legitimate ANC structure, and it is up to the ANC to take action on those types of actions, and not just to condemn and to distance itself, because we are seeing that is definitely just not enough.
Now, we're living in a time where news moves very fast, especially in South Africa, and with social media, it's like wildfire. In as much as the ANC Youth League and the ANC have distanced themselves from these actions, you still have this poster that has started doing the rounds since last night on social media, talking about a Mangaung, a South Side dumping site on April 15th. Bring along as many copies as possible of any material that reflects the barbaric past, such as the old apartheid flag, and now including Gangster State with the hashtag, and it's got the logo of COSAS, the ANC Youth League, and SASCO. How are they going to, it's going to be very difficult for them to get ahead of this.
And that's why we're saying that we actually need to see them taking action. And we cannot also see it in isolation, because you remember when the book was actually, when excerpts of the book were publicized, we saw the ANC releasing that statement where it called it Stratcom. We don't know if that statement has since been retracted, or if it has been retracted, because there's been confusing messages coming from the ANC, and this is the mother body at Luthuli House. And hence we're saying that just putting out the words is just not going to be enough. We need to see the ANC take action. What are they going to do with their youth leagues and other structures that are saying that they're going to have a whole event to burn a book? We know that this is not part of what the ANC believes or stands for when we look at its founding principles, or the fact that they are a governing party in a constitutional democracy, and that protects media freedom, that protects freedom of expression. Surely the ANC cannot allow something like that to happen in its name. And that's why we're saying that we need to see action, and this planned burning of the book is one good example where the ANC can actually take a stance and actually stop it. But they can also go further. They can go and identify the people who were there at that launch, those thugs that were wearing ANC t-shirts and Sanko t-shirts, and actually take action against them. That will go a long way in showing that this is not part of who they are as the ANC.
Now, Mahlatse, Sanef is calling this intimidation against the backdrop of the elections coming up in less than a month. Do we feel that there is a rising of the temperature in the attitude towards the media as we continue to cover some rather sensitive issues in the political realm?
Yes, indeed. We are quite concerned, because we are seeing these incidents, and especially this verbal assault on reporters. And it's only a matter of time that we start seeing that we would probably see something worse. And that's where we're hoping that we never go as a country. And that's why it is important in the words that political leaders actually express, that they are very careful. This fallback of just attacking the media is what builds up and contributes to scenes that we saw yesterday. And hence we keep saying that we cannot see what happened yesterday in isolation. We have to see it in what has been happening in a very sustained project for at least 3 years. I mean, we started with the Bell Pottinger campaign that decided to label certain media as white monopoly capital. Then we've seen the resurgence of this word Stratcom, which has been used by the ANC, has been used by the EFF to basically intimidate and try and silence those that are critical of those parties. And this is where the influence of political leaders comes in. And then when we see supporters going to book launches and actually destroying books and acting like thugs, we cannot just say that this is just an isolated incident. And that's why we're saying it is just not enough for parties now to just keep saying these are not our members, or we as the party do not agree with what they are doing. We need to start seeing action.
The chairperson of Sanef, Mahlatse Mahlase, joining us live there via Skype. Thank you so much.